Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Optimus Prime, though it won't be the G1 version. We are going to be looking at the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. So I came across this guy in my local Walmart. I just didn't realize he was even out. And normally I don't buy the smaller figures like this. I think I only have maybe one or two roughly this size that are Optimus Prime or even like a Megatron, and I'm just not really that into them. So, but this guy actually looked really good, not only with the artwork on the front, which you can see there, nice action pose with Optimus getting ready to fire off his cannon. I thought the overall look of the figure was pretty decent, but let's take a better look at that. First we'll take a look at the back. Obviously, it shows him in truck mode, as well as it appears that he has a good deal of posability, which I found kind of interesting. So that was part of the experiment in terms of picking up this figure and taking a look at it. So you're going to see something that I normally don't do, and that is this. I never open my figures. But this one, obviously, packaging is nothing really special. In this case, I think the figure is more desirable loose than it would be in the packaging. But with the cover off and Optimus out, you can see it actually is a fairly nice artwork piece. But we can get rid of that card now. It comes with instructions. And supposedly it's an 11-step process. And hopefully it is that simple for us. Though I'm actually surprised. I thought it would have been a little bit more easier. And I've got a feeling that I may actually have to look at the instructions for part of this. Optimus in the clamshell. As you can see, he's got really nice vibrant colors. Let's see if we can get him out. Optimus's laser cannon. And it actually looks pretty realistic compared to his G1. And now that we have Optimus out, which was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Okay, he actually is quite posable. Give you a nice close-up of him right there. Tons of articulation, leg splits. Obviously, he can bend at the knees. He can sit at the waist. There's no ankle articulation. He does have waist, slight waist turning. I guess you can pose him. So he's twisting his hips. Arms go, it's on a ball joint, sideways, elbows, wrist articulation, and because of transformation. The only thing I can't seem to do, there you go. There you go. You are able to pose up. It is quite firm though. And then you can place the cannon, obviously, in his hand. Now let's see if we can duplicate the pose of him in his card. I'm sure you can. And I would say that's a fairly good representation of Optimus and his pose. He's got nice blue lighting on his chest. They appear to be stickers, so I don't want to play with those too much. And then on the back, not too bad. A little bit of obviously hollowness. You can see on the back of the legs there, which is a little unfortunate. And he's got a big old booty sticking out. But that's fine. So let's do a comparison shot of Optimus there and then with the G1. And then we have Optimus with his G1 original. I like to say it's fairly nice representation. So there you have Optimus with his G1 original figure beside him. Fairly nice representation. It's nice that they did a pretty good job. Never did take a close look at the head sculpt there. The only thing missing, I would say, and it's probably too hard to do with such a small figure though, is it would have been cool to see like the eyes colored yellow like the G1. But now let's see if we can get this guy into truck mode and see what kind of hassle that is going to be. Okay guys, so let's now take a look at him in truck mode and see what the transformation process is like. So first off, you're going to obviously remove the gun. Easiest thing to do first is just fold the fists in. They're extremely tight. Rotate the arms around, so they're like so. You're going to push his head down, so it goes inside like so. Flip the back flap over, and then you are going to twist them around, so you now have the front of the truck there, whereby before it was looking like that. Now you got the actual truck headlights, and then it's just a matter of flipping the legs back, flip up the side there, and then arms go in, sort of just like the normal standard prime transformation. There's a little nub there, or there's a little hole there that goes onto that little nub there. Just sort of locks, and you gotta lock the legs together like so as well. And then same thing. Clip them in. It's a little tight. There we go. Once you hear that little click, you're good. And there you have him in truck mode. Wheels turn. There's him in front. From the side. from the rear. It's not too bad. Doesn't really roll as well as I would like him to. And then with the gun, you have the option of you can clip it on the side like so, which I think is kind of silly. They also suggest you can have them drive with a gun like that, which I think is also kind of a stupid gimmick. I like the option of just being able to, you can still peg it in and then have it tucked away inside so it's a little more aerodynamic. And for me, I think that's probably the best way for him. And then let's get Big Boy Prime into truck mode. And there we have Prime. It's funny how easy the G1 transformation is compared to this newer version. But I'd say it's a really nice, you know, for a little toy. I think its strong point is actually obviously in robot mode, which for me is surprising. Usually robot modes for these figures tend to be a little bit weaker, but I think it's definitely the strong point for this guy. So there we have it. That is WFC-K1 Kingdom War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you guys think about this guy, or if there's any other figures in the line that you like or would recommend picking up. And we'll see you guys again with another video.